Hello students, good evening. Today I am going to start your next exercise, that is the area of triangles. In that I am going to talk about different types of a triangle and its how to find its area. Okay, so one by one you can see that this is you know that the triangle, a region bounded by a three line segments. Okay, that region is known as a triangle. Okay, in that sometimes there is a three types of a triangle according to the sides. Scalene triangle whose all sides are different, we use a different formula to find that the area. Isosceles triangle, we can use this same formula, or that is a separate formula for that, for isosceles triangle. And third one is the equilateral triangle, all sides are equal. In isosceles two sides are equal, in equilateral triangle all the three sides are equal. So the formula for equilateral triangle is different. Okay, so if all sides are different, then we use the Heron's formula to find the area. So first I am going to talk about that. First is a important formula, that is Heron's formula for calculating area. Formula: area of a triangle whose all sides are different. Then we use that formula under root, this is called root, small s s minus a, s minus b and s minus c. This is the formula where small s represent semi perimeter. Okay, it means that semi perimeter, you know that sum of all sides. Okay, so here you see this, if suppose this one is a triangle whose all sides are different, a b c, the sides, this one is a, this one is a b and this one is c. Okay, so semi perimeter means that sum of all sides by 2, a plus b plus c by 2, we can calculate the semi perimeter of the given figure, where a, b and c are the sides of the triangle. Okay, so where a, b and c are the corresponding sides of a triangle and s represent the semi perimeter, and it is a half of the perimeter. Whatever the perimeter, you can divide by 2 or you can add all the sides and divide by 2, you will get that s. So this formula, area of a triangle, s in under root s into s minus a, s minus b, s minus c, you can use it when all the sides are different, students. Okay, for scalene triangle. Second one is that formula for isosceles triangle. Okay, so I am going to erase this one. I think you have completed it. Okay, so see this next one is when two sides are equal. Area of a triangle when two sides are equal. When this is a b and you can draw a perpendicular from there, and this one is a d. If this total is a b, then this part is b by 2 and this one is also b by 2. This is a c. Okay, and we can use this formula, and this one is h. If you find this value of this one, then after you will get that the formula. So no need to find that the things, you can directly use the formula for this isosceles triangle. Okay, students. Area of isosceles triangle. Okay, this one is a and this one is also a. Okay, so area of a isosceles triangle. Area of a isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle means that all the two sides are equal. Okay, area of isosceles triangle is equal to 1 by 2 b under root a square minus b square by 4, and 1 by 2 b under root a square minus b square by 4 unit square. Okay, so whatever you will get, that it is always in a unit square. So area of a isosceles triangle is equal to 1 by 2b under root a square minus b square by 2. A square is the individual minus b square by 2, students. Okay, so this is the formula to find directly. You can find that the area of a isosceles triangle, students. But you can use that Heron's formula also to find that the area of a isosceles triangle. Now the area for equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means that all sides are equal. Area of an equilateral triangle. Okay, area of an equilateral triangle means that all sides are equal. Means this is a figure whose all sides are equal. This is A, this one is also A, this one is also A. Its formula is to find that the area under root 3 by 4, and that side means that A square. Side square, or you can write it A square. Here you will write this side square under root 3 by 4 side square. Here is the side is A, so under root 3 by 4 A square. Under root 3 by 4 A square is the area of a equilateral triangle, students, if all sides are equal. So one more formula, when your triangle is given and its corresponding base, if its corresponding but opposite vertex, if we draw a perpendicular from that, suppose A, this one is D, B and C. If your figure is given like that, this is AD is a perpendicular, or you can tell that it is a altitude. Okay, altitude. So how you will find that the area? If this one is the altitude, so this side is known as a base. This is known as a base. So formula to find the area of this type of a triangle. So area of a triangle ABC is equal to 1 by 2 base multiply by height. Base multiply by height. Okay, here is this AD is the perpendicular or altitude, or you can tell that height, and its corresponding side where this perpendicular has drawn on that is known as a base. So in this case BC is a base. Suppose your triangle is this one, and from that side I have drawn that base. From B is the opposite vertex of this side AC. BD, I have drawn that perpendicular from B, and that one is a BD. So in this case AC is a base and BD is the height, and for this case this is a base. AC is base for this one and height is BD. So formula for that one, same formula, 1 by 2 base multiply by height. So in that case you will take that base AC, you cannot take that base BC. Okay, so this thing you can remember that, students. So this is one more formula when your triangle is given in right angle triangle. So area of a right angle triangle is also same as it is, students, like a same 1 by 2. You can tell that base, or you can write that 1 by 2 product of the side containing the right angles. Product of the sides containing right angle. See this one, if your triangle is a right angle triangle. A, B is a 90 degree and C, this is a right angle. This one is known as hypotenuse. This one is known as a, you can tell this perpendicular. This one is known as a base. Okay. This one is a hypotenuse. Okay, students, this is a hypotenuse. Hypotenuse, perpendicular and base. So formula for this one, 1 by 2 area for this triangle ABC, right angle triangle. Area for right angle triangle is equal to 1 by 2. Product of this two sides, product of the two sides, or product of the sides containing right angle, or you can write this 1 by 2 base multiply by perpendicular, or you can tell this height, perpendicular, or you can write this 1 by 2 product of the two sides which contain a right angle means this one, AB is multiplied 1 by 2, AB is multiplied by BC, or BC is multiplied by AB. So in that right angle triangle, students, if this one is a perpendicular, if this one is a base and this one is a hypotenuse, so we can use the Pythagoras theorem to find that the any of one side. If two sides are given, you can find that any of when the two sides are given, you can find that the third side by using a Pythagoras theorem. So by use of Pythagoras theorem, according to this theorem, hypotenuse square means that we represent this by small h, perpendicular we represent it by small p, and the base we use a b for that. Okay, so according to the Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. If you want, you can write in form of this one, hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square, perpendicular square. Okay, so this is a formula for you, students, perpendicular square. So hypotenuse is AC square is equal to base is BC square and plus AB square is the perpendicular. So from that, if any two sides is given, you can easily find that the third side of a triangle. Okay, suppose hypotenuse is given and base is given, you can find that the formula for perpendicular. So perpendicular is equal to hypotenuse square minus base square. So this is the second formula. If suppose hypotenuse is given, base is perpendicular is given, so how you will find that the base? So base square is equal to hypotenuse square minus perpendicular square. So there is three basic sub formula for this by use of a Pythagoras theorem. So where we use this Pythagoras theorem? For a right angle triangle, we use the Pythagoras theorem to find any of one side. If the two sides is given, then you can use the Pythagoras theorem to find that the unknown side. Okay, so students, so this is some basic formulas. So that formulas we are going to use it in this exercise to solve that question. Okay, so see this first question. Find the area of a triangle whose base is 8 centimeter and height is 11 centimeter. I think it is very easy, and this question we have discussed in we have done that one in the live class. 1 by 2 base multiply by height. Second one is also same as it is. If one side of a triangle is 24.5 centimeter and its corresponding altitude is 12 centimeter, find its area. So see this question number first. First is easy. Second one, you can see this second one. Okay, so after that I am going to talk about that your problem of your exercise. Okay, question number second is the same as it's like a first one, or first one is the same like a second one. So in this one I am going to solve this second question. Given that given that one side of a triangle is 24 point. Okay, so here is the triangle. You always make that figure, students. One side is given that 24.5 centimeter and its corresponding altitude is given that. Corresponding altitude is 12 centimeter. So this is given that 12 centimeter. So A, B, C, and this one is called D. So find that the area of this one, given that according to this figure, side BC, here BC is equal to 24.5 centimeter and its corresponding altitude or height, both are the same, students. So don't be confused in that. Height AD is equal to 12 centimeter, students. So area for this type of a triangle is equal to area of a triangle is equal to 1 by 2 base multiplied by height. Base multiplied by height, students, or you can write it full base multiplied by height or altitude, both are the same, height. So we get that one, 1 by 2 base is 24, means the side is 24.5 and height is 12. So this is cancel out, 6 multiply this one, 6 5s are 30, 3 carry, 6 4s are 24, 6 4s are 24 plus 3 27, 2 carry, and then you will get this 147.0, or you can write this one 147 centimeter square is the answer for this case, students, for second. And same as it is, you can do that the first one also. In third and fourth, both are the same, students. In question number third, area is given. The area of a triangle is 216 centimeter square. One side of a triangle measures 24 centimeter. Find the distance of the corresponding vertex from the side. So find the distance between this one, same as it is. This distance means height is asking in your question. And in question number 4, find the length of the base. This base height is given and asking that the base. So in that I am going to do this question number third one. Fourth you will do with yourself. Okay. So see this question number third. Question number third, students. Given that area of triangle is equal to 216 centimeter square, and one side is given that 24 centimeter, and it asking that it's a corresponding height. So see this figure, this is a 24 centimeter is given, its a corresponding height is this one. Okay, A, B, C, it asks that the corresponding, that height drawn from its corresponding vertex. Okay, so this is a H. So we know that area of a triangle is equal to 1 by 2 base, in this case base multiply by height, and this is given that, students, 216 centimeter square. So 1 by 2, in this case base is a 24 and its corresponding height, that one is H, or you will write it height only. Okay, no need to write that H. Okay, is equal to 216. So this is cancel out, you will get this 12. So 12 into height. Now height is equal to 216 upon 12. 12 is in form of a multiplication, goes to the right side, multiplication change into division, and it is cancel out, you will get this 1 and 8. So this one you will get 18 centimeter, okay, is the corresponding height of this figure. So hence the height is equal to 18 centimeter, students. So this is the answer of this question, students. Okay. Now question number 4, as it is same as it is, in that you can find the base height is given. Okay.